Okay, welcome everybody. Happy Sunday. We begin. We begin with the acknowledgement that today is today. One of my daughter's favorite things to say, today is today. And of course, I don't think that she means it this way, but it makes sense to me that when you sit to meditate, when you sit to practice, is that you are sitting for today, not yesterday, not tomorrow. You're sitting for today. So whatever there is going on in the mind, whatever there is going on in life, in your body, whatever is the existence in this moment, is that is what we are sitting with. And it is through that we are looking to experience all that is, right? So it's not somewhere else. We're not trying to get away, but we're trying to go through that in order to feel what else there is. So we're starting with a mudra. So the mudra is literally left hand underneath right, just hands cupped, tips of thumbs together, and then that's dropped into your lap. So it's just palms up, right hand held in left. So the back of the right hand is in the left hand. Tips of thumbs touching, and drop that into your lap. So it's not close together, it's open palm. And then let the eyes close. And this is a mudra for equanimity. It's a way, again, of, I always interpret it as the hands kind of holding a space for whatever's here. And that's what we can allow ourselves to feel equanimity as. It's not the absence of things, or it's not the absence of irritation. It's not the absence of agitation, but it's that feeling of holding space for whatever is here. So let yourself drop into that as though you are feeling the breath become bigger as a container for whatever is here. So pay attention to the breath as it flows in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. Keep catching yourself with that sensation. So instead of the mind wandering, as you're focusing its attention on the point where the breath enters and the point where the breath exits, the ebb and flow. And always when we first enter into a seated meditation practice, it's just let yourself feel what's there. Let your seat get settled. Notice where you're starting from. And just start to feel that there is space around whatever the thoughts are, whatever the activity of the mind is. And start to bring your awareness with that breath, with the flow of that breath, all the way in through the nostrils and down to the base of the spine. You're just following the flow with your inhale in and down. So all the way in and all the way down. Just focus on that, inhaling the breath in and all the way down to the base of the spine. Then your exhales can flow the other direction, all the way up to the top of the head and out. You're inhaling, bringing the breath in and all the way down. And exhaling, bringing the breath up and all the way out through the crown. Your breathing is a way to balance the flow of prana and apana. Prana is when we talk about it as a vayu, is the flow of energy upward. Apana is the flow of energy downward. When they are harmonized with each other, is that there is a state of equanimity that naturally occurs. You inhale the breath in and down. Exhale the breath up and out. It's actually a reversal of what you would consider the natural movement of those parts of the breath to be. As normally would say, the pranic movement is inhale everything up, exhale everything down. Reversing it helps to create more balance. Inhale everything down to the base of your spine. Exhale all the way up and out. With your next exhale, release that visualization. Your breath return to its easeful flow. We're going to do just a little bit, just a minute of breath of fire. So if you want to place the hands at the belly, you're welcome to do that. If this mudra still feels comfortable, you can stay with it. My suggestion is to stay with it. And take a nice deep breath in. Full breath all the way out. Inhale just a little bit of breath in and then begin to pump your navel in and out. Keep going. Breath is in and out through the nose, and it's the navel pumping. So don't think of it as your chest moving, but it's your navel in and out, in and out, in and out. Let it be nice and regular. It doesn't have to be fast, but in and out, in and out, in and out from your navel. Keep going. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep your jaw relaxed. It's the movement of the navel. Breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. Good. Pumping, 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 pumping. You're almost there. 10 more seconds. Take a full deep breath in. Pause at the top. Hold. Lift pelvic floor. Draw the navel in and up under the ribs. Drop your chin slightly. Pull up through the back of your throat. And then exhale everything out. Relax. Let your breath return to its full, easy flow. And now as the breath flows in, direct it down into that space of your belly. Imagining that as it flows in, it circles the navel. It circles the entire digestive system. The inhale and the exhale is circling. Center of the body, everything is drawn in to that circle. All of the thoughts are poured into that circle. We digest not just food, but we digest thinking. Sometimes it's said you can imagine that area, again, the digestive fire, the Agni, as though you are feeding that fire with the contents of your mind, and through feeding that fire, as the contents of your mind become purified, elevated, increases your comprehension of what is there. And keep your attention in that circling feeling, circling energy, endless circle. To the core of the body, everything gets poured in. All of these patterns of pranic movement, these breath movements, called the Vayus, wind. When we know what they are, we're able to work with what is here in a more skillful way. Where is my energy moving easily? Where does it not move easily? Where do I have awareness of myself? Where is there no awareness of myself? What movements of breath, what movements of prana help my mind come to that state of equilibrium today? A more full breath, seeing that circling energy at the navel, feeling it. Then release the attention there. Let your breath return to its easy flow. And bring your attention to the center of the chest, the center of the belly. You can do it alternatively if the center of the chest does not work for you. But as you inhale, imagine the energy that is yours expanding out in all directions. 360 degrees. You inhale and expand. And exhale, everything contracts back into the center, draws back into the center. So you're inhaling from the center all the way out as far as you can go, as wide as you can go. And exhaling, everything softens all the way back. And center never changes. The center is always the center. So as you inhale, you expand as wide as you can go. And the exhale, you relax. The center is always the center. And just keep breathing that way, inhaling wide and exhaling, coming back to center. It's all just movement of the mind. There's no secret that moving this way or that way is the right way or the wrong way. These are all natural movements that our prana already does. By bringing your attention to them again, they have the opportunity to balance your inner environment so that that state of equanimity, equilibrium that is already within us becomes prominent, becomes obvious. You're just noticing when I move my breath this way, what is the effect? I move my mind this way. What can I let go of? With your next exhale, release the attention on the breath as it's expanding and contracting. The breath return to its easy flow. Bring your attention to your throat. You're getting some ujjayi breathing. So on the exhales, you're constricting just gently so that your exhales become audible. So still in and out through the nose with that little drawing in of the epiglottis. You get the exhaling sound. Contemporary thought is it sounds like Darth Vader, a very gentle Darth Vader. So inhale your breath. And exhale, just hear the sound of your breath as it leaves. Again, not trying to make it sound loud, but just a gentle feeling of, there's my breath. You can feel your throat, almost as though you are drawing the breath up and down the throat the way you would draw it through a straw. If you've been doing ujjayi breath for a while and you feel pretty practiced at it, you can start to bring that constriction into the inhale as well. So you hear the gentle sound on your inhale and the sound on your exhale as well. You're feeling the breath move through the throat. You can feel it lift all the way up through the throat to the space of your third eye into the forehead. As you exhale the breath down out through the throat as though it is just emptying out into the body. Emptying out through the heart and sending out into that expansion. Inhale it all the way up into the third eye. Exhale it through the throat. Let whatever is there expand outward through the heart. Like a filter. Keep your attention primarily on the throat, the sound of your breath. At the end of the next exhale, release the attention on the throat, release the ujjayi breathing. Let the breath return to its steady flow. You're going to release the mudra if you're still holding it, the mudra for equanimity. We're changing to Abhaya Mudra or Abhaya Mudra, which is for removing fear, right? Being fearless. So you're going to take your right arm up almost like you're going to do a pledge. So elbow in line with the shoulder if you can, palm up. If holding here does not quite work, as you can drop the elbow, just keep the palm up and facing forward. So you don't have to keep it all the way up here. You can drop the elbow if you need, but palm facing forward. Left hand, palm facing up on your lap or on your thigh. You can bring thumb and first finger together to touch in Jnana Mudra if you'd like, or just let the palm stay open, almost like it's still in that Equanimity Mudra, right? So one hand up saying, have no fear, other hand open, I accept what is here. So let the eyes close. And again, moving with this is a little bit of Sat Nam. So as you're breathing, you're drawing the pelvic floor in and up. So squeezing everything from the base all the way up into the belly. Sat Nam, relax. Squeezing everything up. Sat Nam, relax. You can say this out loud if you choose, or you can let it be an internal sound. Squeezing up. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. That arm that is up, again, it's a gesture for yourself and for anyone else who is struggling with fear, struggling with doubt. We get close to that edge of what is big in us and we want to turn and run. One of the biggest things in meditation is we start to actually feel something and we shut down and say, whoa, what was that? Turn and run. This mudra is used often in the images of the gods, the goddesses, all the divine beings. They hold their hand this way to say, have no fear. Don't be afraid of what feels like it's bigger than you. Don't be afraid of how big you are. Keep repeating, Sat Nam, I am. Truth is my identity. My mind does not dictate what that identity is. I feel it more through my heart, less through my mind. I feel it more in the core of me, less in my mind. And where there is no fear is when you are in those places that are beyond your mind. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Truth is my identity. And you can drop the elbow as it needs to, but keep the hand up and open. Stay with it. Another couple of breaths. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. With your next exhale, release the hand. Let the hands come anywhere they want onto the lap. Palms can be open, palms can be facing down. Release the Sat Nam and just let yourself drop into what is here. Don't place anything consciously into that space. Just let yourself be in what is here. When your mind wants to place something there, go back to, I feel my breath at my nostrils. I'm letting the space be. Back to the connection of your breath at the nostrils, or the feel of the breath through your belly or through your center of your chest. Let your mind stay as undisturbed as you can. So whether it is quiet or not makes no difference. But don't disturb it more as you go about your day. Don't add to. Bring the hands together in front of the heart center, please. Just pausing there, dropping the chin towards the chest. When we say in meditation that we are working with the mind, it doesn't mean that we have the ability always to change the mind from within the mind. But we can work with the pranic energy because your mind is prana. And by working with the flow of that energy, as your mind has the ability to shift, it has the ability to move towards equilibrium instead of away from it. So today is today, and wherever you begin that is where you start to experience where is equilibrium within this. In what direction? And so I move my prana, I move my mind so that it can settle in a place that is still, eventually. But today is today. So you practice just for that. Where is equilibrium today? Where is it in me already? Remember to be gentle in that search, because you might find it and then lose it. That's fine. You'll keep finding it. And then slide the thumbs all the way up to the space between the eyebrows. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. If you want to unmute and let me know how that went, I always love to hear, but if you're ready to go off and scoot, have a lovely day. And I will see you soon.
I felt like that was not even 5 minutes.
Those are Ma Ba at the ashram used to say that, like, oh, isn't that great? You know, that, a meditation can be 3 minutes or 30 minutes and equally perfect. And that's what you want, though, is we want that experience of being so in wherever we're doing that we don't think about time. We don't feel it.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yay.
The fear meditate, the one with the arm up, that was very energizing.
Good.
Very energizing.
Good. Yeah, Abhaya Mudra. It's a powerful one.
Thank you. It was a great session.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yep. I will see you guys soon. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a great week, everybody. Thank you, Veronica.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.